Welcome to CultureCritic live at the Morpeth. And tonight we welcome a genuine superstar. She, in my opinion, is one of the greatest comedians which has ever been produced by this country.
Hear, hear.
Please put your hands together for Miss Dawn French.
Thank you.
My first question, Dawn,
Yes.
is 30 years. French and
Yes.
Saunders, been a massive worldwide success.
Worldwide?
I think they've been a worldwide success. You do not
I
think
wouldn't
so?
say that, but I'm enjoying hearing it.
How limited has the success been, geographically speaking?
Probably this area of London.
Okay.
No, maybe this country.
30 years, French and Saunders.
Yes.
Modest success.
Yes, that's better.
But let's face it, a national institution.
Yeah.
Why are you canning it?
We're not canning it entirely. What we're doing is just putting a lid on the sketch show format. Because I sort of think we've done everything we wanted to do with that. And I genuinely believe it's a young person's game. If you do a sketch show, it takes up 9 months of your year to write it and then perform it.
Right.
And when you're actually there making it, it's 5 o'clock in the morning calls, lots of prosthetics, all sorts of arsing about, that we've done for a lot of years now.
Yeah.
And we're just ready to do some other stuff. And people won't allow you to do the other stuff until you know, we're like that, aren't we, in this country? We like little boxes.
We do.
So we're not allowed to jump out of that box until we put the lid on it, and then we're allowed to go into some other boxes, and that's what we're ready to do. But we're still chums. We're not dead.
No, I can see that.
And,
no, you really...
and we've got all sorts of ideas of things we want to do together.
Right.
And that's the very reason to can this.
Right at the beginning of your live show, which is just coming out on DVD.
Yes.
There, because I've often thought, I wonder if Dawn's a little bit jealous of Abfab. I had wondered that.
Yes.
And then right at the beginning of the DVD, you nail it head on. It's
Yeah,
very
do.
funny. Very
We've
funny.
never stepped outside our sort of comedy relationship to talk about our careers before.
Yeah.
But we thought it would be a good rivalry to have. And I don't think you can have that rivalry if you haven't kind of sorted that out inside your relationship. Yeah, I mean, I adopted my kid and I had to disappear without anyone knowing I was disappearing. And we were in the middle of doing, of writing a French and Saunders series. So we had the studios booked,
yeah.
We had the crews booked, we were all ready to go. And this baby became available. And we'd been through all sorts of years of waiting for her. So I turned to Jennifer and said, what am I going to do? And she said, well, you just have to go. You have to go and I will have to cover for you.
Right.
And this is a kick up the arse for me, and I will now do the sitcom I've been talking about doing ever since we did that sketch.
You did the sketch of French and Saunders, yeah.
And so she needed that kick. She needed
Yeah.
the shock of it. She needed the deadline, because she works well with fear.
Yeah.
And so it worked for everyone. So I cannot begrudge Abfab. It was a saving grace for me. I mean, obviously I thought she was a cunt. No, sorry, I didn't mean to say cunt. She was... No, I was amazed that she could be so funny on her own.
She was funny.
She was really
She
funny.
was
And
funny.
that was really annoying.
And that's bloody annoying,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, I was amazed that she was so good. But I also was, you know, I love her so much that it's like, I guess it's like having a sister. I haven't got a sister.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like that, where you're a bit jealous, but you're more proud and more happy for the person than you are jealous.
Yeah.
And actually, we did liaise a little bit about it. Every now and again, we would, you know, we'd talk about the scripts. And when I was back again after the baby and stuff, I was just, you know, she would run some things by me and whatever, include me in a way. So that was all good.
What is it that makes a great comedy double act? What is it? What is it about that?
I wish I knew. You know, you bottle it and you could sell it. It'd be great to know. I mean, big love is what works for us.
Yeah.
I don't know about those other people. I don't know. You know, you hear stories of people who are always in separate dressing rooms and the rivalry and the furies with each other and hating each other. So we've never had any of that. But then we are women.
It's different, right?
So, well, you know, we compromise and we love each other, and so we learn how to put up. There's a lot of things we avoid, Jennifer and I. We're chalk and cheese. She's a Hunt fan. You know, that kind of thing.
Oh, is she?
Oh, yeah.
All
And
right.
she's a posh girl.
Yeah.
And
you're quite
you know,
left-wing, right?
Apparently. But I certainly wouldn't go on a hunt.
No.
And, you know, if we want to actually talk about that, we could have a great big row.
Yeah.
But we decide not to. That's the thing. That's going to be awkward. Put that on the shelf. It's avoidance of a kind. But I think avoidance is a good thing. That's something to do with maturity and compromise and...
Because you could focus on all the bad
stuff. And also, you know
stuff.
what you're avoiding. When you've identified what you're avoiding, I think that's quite good. So we don't take each other to dark, terrible, controversial places where we're going to row. We don't do that. We try to find the good places where we've got a sort of parity, if you like, and where we can converse and where it's good. And
you called the book Dear Fatty.
Yes, I did. She is fatty.
Why is she fatty?
Because I'm fat, and she's not, and I've always loved calling her fatty. I've always enjoyed that, Joan. Yeah. I don't think she's enjoyed it once.
And yet you've called the book Dear Fatty. Yeah, top of the range. Well done. Yeah.
Well, the thing is that really the book, because so many, the book is in letters, in the form of letters, and most of the letters are to my father.
Yeah.
So really it should be called Dear Dad, but I just thought, it's a bit cheesy or something. And I do write letters to her in there, and so I thought
normally as gags.
Normally as gags, but that's a joke we had between us. That is
anyway.
Yes, we've always told each other quite long-winded stories that have a joke in them, and see how long you can stretch the story out for before the other person realises that they're just being told a really terrible old gag.
Yeah.
You know,
because she says you can't tell a gag, right?
No, I can tell a gag. She's the one that can't tell a gag.
Right, okay,
You'll find. Look to camera.